It's been really, really interesting. And now I've been there sort of 5-6 months. There's been a definite progression from going in, just observing lessons to start with and seeing how teachers actually do their practice, and leading up to, most of us now are sort of teaching. Now, whether that's small groups, taking classes, I've seen the workload starting to go up a little bit. And I've also realised that in 6 weeks' time, it's the end of the second term and I'm 1/3 of the way through the programme already. And that's quite, the time has just flown by. And it's also good that I think a lot of us now, and certainly in my school, we're starting to be seen as a little bit more of an asset. Whereas before we were just someone who was observing and maybe helping a small group. Now teachers will come and say, right, I've got a problem with protractors in year 4, can you come and help me? I've got a shortage this afternoon for PE, can you come and do that PE lesson for me? And they're now starting to realise what qualities we have and what we can offer. I think some of the qualities we bring to the profession are easily transferable, and probably the more obvious ones, like discipline. And certainly classrooms need discipline, and that's not why we're doing this, it just happens to be what we're used to. So things like getting the kids to line up, getting them to be quiet when they need to be quiet, but doing it in a way that we didn't do in the military, where we probably did shout a bit. You can't really do that in a primary school, in any school. So yeah, discipline, how you dress, how you expect the children to dress, shirts not hanging out in the boys, just little things like that. They're all qualities you will naturally bring, and we've all brought. I want to be the sort of teacher who is a role model for kids. I grew up on a particularly deprived estate in the northeast, and I want to make kids realise that it doesn't matter where you're from, you can achieve things. I've had a successful military career, and now I'm going into teaching. Hopefully that will be successful, and make them realise they don't have to stay where they are. Just remember where you're from, and you can take that with you and move on. You don't have to be stuck in that rut of this is what I am. And that's one of the main reasons I wanted to be a teacher, and one of the reasons I went for primary, to try and teach them at a young age. You don't have to accept where you're from and who you are. You can change things, but you can only do that with a good education. And that's what I got. I got a good education, which allowed me to do things that I wanted to do. So yeah, just be that approachable teacher, but also that teacher who won't accept second best. It's got to be the best for them. And if you don't like kids and you're not willing to challenge them, again, this is probably not the job for you.